Russian President Vladimir Putin is expected to deliver remarks today after Trump's historic presidential win. The president-elect has vowed to end the war in Ukraine, and Putin is one of few world leaders that has yet to congratulate Trump. Meanwhile, U.S. and Ukrainian officials say North Korean troops have now engaged in combat with Ukraine. ABC's Patrick Reevell joins me now for more. Patrick, the Kremlin press secretary says he's not aware of any plans to congratulate Trump, as Russian relations with the U.S. are, in his words, at a historic low. So what can we expect Putin to say in this speech today?
Hi, Dan. Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting for President Vladimir Putin to appear. He's due to give a major speech, a major planned speech in Russia. It's supposed now to go ahead in about an hour. I think we expect him very much to talk about the war in Ukraine, and there is some expectation that he could make some sort of comment about President Trump's election in the United States. I think at the moment what most people are trying to wait and see is, will Putin give some indication that he is ready for negotiations on the war? Does he want to have negotiations? The war in Ukraine has already become immediately perhaps even the top foreign policy issue on the agenda for the Trump administration. We've already seen reports today of people asking what sort of peace plan is President Trump hoping to put forward, given that throughout the campaign he's talked about ending the war within 24 hours. The Kremlin has said that that's not possible, but they have also again suggested that they feel the situation on the battlefield in Ukraine is going badly for Kyiv right now, and that they should prepare to negotiate. I think I was speaking today earlier also to a top Ukrainian official, the head of Volodymyr Zelensky's political party, who told me that the key thing for Ukraine now is security guarantees, that if the war were to stop, if there were to be a ceasefire, it would need to be permanent, and that their number one priority is that they should get security guarantees down.
Now, Patrick, Trump says he plans to end the war in Ukraine, but the Wall Street Journal reports that that plan depends on Putin being willing to stop the conflict in exchange for a 20-year guarantee of Ukraine being kept out of NATO. How's Russia responding to that?
Yeah, so this report in the Wall Street Journal this morning is attracting quite a lot of attention. As you say, it's from an anonymous foreign policy advisor to Donald Trump, saying that one possible proposal would be for Ukraine to give up joining NATO for 20 years. The conflict would be frozen, the front line would be frozen, there would be a demilitarized zone along the 800-mile front line. It would perhaps be policed by some kind of European or UN force. No US troops would be involved. And in exchange for this, Ukraine would continue to be given a significant amount of US weapons to be able to continue to defend itself. So far, Russia has not commented much on it. It was pretty much dismissed by the Kremlin spokesperson earlier, who's just said that they only see it as a Wall Street Journal proposal and too abstract for the time being, Diane.
All right, ABC's Patrick Reevell, thank you.